Hey, so here we go. We are in lesson number 9 of your classwork packets. All right. So what we're continuing to work on here is your equations, which means your constants, which means your y divided by your x. Now, the only thing they're doing here is they are hiding your y's and hiding your x's, and we're not just calling them y's and x's. We are now calling them independent and dependent variables. So things to keep in mind. X, all right, is always the independent, all right? So keep that in mind. And then y is always going to be the dependent, all right? So because they want the independent here, they're going to want who your x is going to be. And x is what's going to happen first. I mean, just like order of operations, not like order of operations, just like ordered pairs. I knew it had something to do with that there. Okay, so just like your ordered pairs, the x comes first, the y comes second. Just like in the alphabet, the x comes first and then the y comes second. So the idea here is in this situation, what would be first, what would be second? Well, if we think about it there, are you going to, a person who weighs 100 pounds on the earth or versus the moon? Well, you're going to start out on the earth and finish on the moon. So that would be your x and that would be your y. So which is the independent? The independent is the x. Okay, so the 100 pounds is going to be your independent. Write your equation. Remember, you do need to do k divided by, oops. All right. Remember, to figure out the constant, let's try that again. You do your y divided by your x. And we know from up here who the x is. We'll know who the y is. Because it's a decimal, you can reach for your calculator there. I don't mind that. You know, you might get a decimal. That's quite all right. Okay, no big deals. We can use decimals when they give us decimals that are there. Looking at question number 2, again, here, what shown is the dependent variable, which means who's the y. Well, if we think about it here, if we're talking about gallons and miles driven, you have to put gas in the car first, and then you can drive it. So there's your x, there's your, so again, you're figuring out who your independent and your dependent variables are, so that you can write out your equation and that then you can use your equation that's there. We do have an elusive third page that's here. So we are getting into that. Here to get started, it says, suppose that the cost of renting a snowmobile is $37 for 5 hours. C, we're going to call it the cost. H, we're going to call it the hours. Which variable is the dependent? Well, and again, we think about the word dependent. Yes, it's the y, so it's what happens second. At the same point, it depends on what happens. So the whole idea here is your cost is going to depend on how many hours that you rent it for. So that's another way of kind of looking at the two of them there. So your cost is going to depend on it. So the cost will be the $37.50, which is your y. Your independence, all right, that is going to be your hours that's there. So that'll be your 5. So again, you can use that to help write out your equation. But yeah, you've got answer keys. So do make sure you are getting things checked. Again, using your equation, start off by writing your equation out, plugging it in. If we don't see y's and x's as you're solving things, you're not using your equation. All right, everyone, enjoy.